Good evening, Alex. It's Friday, February 3rd, and I have an update. Whoa, everything is crazy. Yeah, so I was watching your video yesterday, and I was kind of laughing about your conversation on the I want to do this, I could do that, I don't want to do this, but I could do that, I can do this, but I don't really want to, I want to do this, but I can't really do it. Because I had a similar conversation with Amber a couple days ago where she was like, I want to do this, or, I could do this, and then it would be fun to do this, or maybe I could do this, and it would be a little bit more traditional, but maybe it would be more stable. But then this is way more creative, but whatever. And I have a very similar but completely opposite one where instead of I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, it's I wish I could do this, I wish I could do that, I wish I could do this, but I don't have those skills. I just have the desire to do those things, but absolutely no skills to do those things in the end. So I do get where you're coming from. I have the programming, and that's really it. Everything's still here. I went and I got a nice big ass thick box, like double corrugated, whatever. And the reason why I have that big box is because I need to ship it. And the reason I need to ship it is because we are not going to be staying in Italy. Additionally, we're not going to be staying in the European Union. For reasons that are too complex to get into in this format, we have decided to just reunite in America. We still have the apartment back in Georgia, and we are going to go and do an adventure. We're going to probably spend a year, and then we're going to see what is up at the end of that year. I miss Amber, and so I'm going to return. I'm going to be there Tuesday. So next week when I'm making a video on Tuesday, it's going to be fun. This is Gary. He's sleeping right now. And by sleeping, I mean I woke him up and he's no longer sleeping. Do you want to say hi to your uncle? Smooch. So yeah, I booked a flight yesterday. I'm flying out at like 10 a.m. on Tuesday. I'll arrive in America at like 5 p.m. I have a layover in Newark before I get to Atlanta. We'll just see how it goes. It's going to be a fun time. It'll be different. It'll be different than we planned, but I look forward to it. I think we have a lot of fun potential options. We were looking at Colorado Springs. We were looking at Asheville. We had one or two other places that we were looking at, but we're definitely not staying where we currently are. Turns out we don't want to just stay wherever we are, and we want to make another attempt at Europe. We can plan a lot better than we were able to plan here because now we've learned a lot about how these things go. Gary. I think it'll be a good time. So yeah, expect to see me a lot closer. Party time. Hey, Gary. My favorite thing about the computer and thinking about, I can try and make it faster, or I can just do the thing that's slower and, if I'm not going to waste time trying to make it faster, is that there's definitely a point of no return where you've spent so much time trying to make something go faster and faster and faster that you're like, now I've wasted so much time that if I don't finish making it faster, that now I would have wasted all this time and it's still going to be incredibly slow. And so I totally understand being like, screw this, I'm not going to waste that time. Like, for example, there was this thing where it would take me, 5 seconds to do it, and I did it, 3 or 4 times a day. And I was tired of having to do that manually. And so I spent like 4.5 hours one evening just trying to automate it so that I never have to do it again. But then you look at it and 4.5 hours is like 15 years worth of doing that thing manually. And I'm like, I didn't save myself any time unless I do this thing every single day, 5 times a day for the next 20 years. So, oops. So yeah, with that, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Monday, and going into Tuesday, expect a travel vlog because that's what I'm going to be up to.